I don't have a lot of time. This is called Silly Bear. We're gonna do this right now. Actually, no, it's not called Silly Bear. I'll fix it in the just play the intro. Beer, 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 beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, McBrewski, for the Rooski Brewski review. And today, the beer I have for you is not by the Silly Bear, but it is by the Silly Sir Brewing Company out of Toronto, Ontario. And this is their Sun Bear Blonde Ale with tea and honey. Coming in at 4.9% alcohol by volume and 18 IBUs. It is a blonde ale with tea and honey. What tea? I'm not too sure. Honey, I can get down with. Tea, not a big fan, but we're going to see what we got in the beer style of tea. Versus tea style of beer style of tea? I don't know. This is going to be a quick review. Let's crack this bad boy open, see what we got. Pouring into my nondescript glass, as always, so far. Let's see. Now, full thing. Maybe I will. Who knows? Let's just get it. Yeah, look at that. Boom. Beautiful, beautiful beer. Nice orangey, goldeny color. Deep orange. Goldeny orange color. Very nice. White head on top. A little bit of haze. Nothing too much though. Not too much. A little bit of a sort of not white head, but slightly colored. I don't know what to say. I'm rushing. Let's have a smell. Okay, that kind of smells like tea, but I'm not too sure what kind. I'm getting the honey off of it though, which smells really, really nice. Other than that, a little bit of brightness, sweetness of the honey. Oh, that actually smells quite amazing. Breadiness, a little bit of caramel. Very nice. Let's have a sip. Oh, jeez. That is bitter. That is very bitter. That is weirdly bittered. I don't know why, how? Hops are Magnum, Cascade, and Amarillo, but that was just much more bitter than I thought it was going to be. I need another sip, guys. Cheers, everybody. Let's keep on drinking. That was almost gone like soured. Not cheesy, but soury. That does not taste like any blonde ale I've had, especially with honey and tea. And I don't know any teas to be overly bitter. But I think something's wrong with this beer. This is just not... This is weird. Oh, whoa. It's bittery sour. Like Sour Patch Kid sour. I'm not getting any honey, any tea, really not much at all. A little bit of breadiness, but that soury bitter note is coming through way more aggressively than I think it maybe should. It just doesn't make sense with everything about the beer so far. Maybe if I read the can we can find out what's going on. Blonde ale with tea and honey, Sun Bear from Silly Sir Brewing Company. 4.9% ABV, 18 IBUs, 7 SRM or color. Description. The Malaysian Sun Bear, aka Honey Bear, is native to the island of Borneo. It has the longest tongue in the Ursidae family and a particular fondness for honey, sort of like Pooh Bear. Fortunately, the can you're holding contains no beer. No bear. I was going to say no beer. What the fuck? No beer. It does, however, have honey Jeez, I can't fucking read. It does, however, have honey, is expertly blended with black tea and lightly dry hopped with Cascade and Amarillo. So maybe that's where you're getting the bitterness from, but IBUs of 18 seems quite low. And black tea doesn't really have too much of flavor for at least me, kind of thing. It's interesting. Hey, I don't know, man. It's a weird one. Hops: Magnum, Cascade, Amarillo, IBUs 18, SRM 7. Ingredients: water, malted barley, hops, black tea, brewer's yeast, and honey. Cool. Has everything you need. IBUs, SRM, detailed list of hops, ingredients, description. On the side, you do have a date code, which is not super clearly labeled, G129. So July 12th, 2019. I'm going to go with that for a date code. Kind of clearly labeled. It gets a pass. Very interesting beer, though. Moving over to the website, sillysyrup.com. You go to the website, you go to the beer section, you find their two beers, Easy Tiger and Sun Bear. Sun Bear has a description reading, separate from the one in the can. People love Sun Bear so much that it went from being a summer seasonal release to a year-round listing at the LCBO. We brew it using honey malts, and 3 black tea blends. We then gently dry hop with Cascade and Amarillo to add a subtle, crispy zip. It's delicious and decidedly silly. Very, very nice. Maybe it is supposed to be like this, since it is dry hopped with a few more hops. Which I can then get behind on. Adds a bit more of a dynamic to it. Just seems out of place when you're thinking blonde ale with tea and honey. You're thinking a bit more subdued, subtle, gentler flavors, where this is just a very big punch of hops coming in right in the middle and sort of overtaking all the other flavors, which kind of confuses me, but hey, I mean, it's not bad. It's just not what I was really expecting. Oh well. If you want to go pick up the Sun Bear from the LCBO, you're going to be shelling out $3.30 for this 473 ml tall boy can. So not too much money, but you know, it's still over the $3 mark for a 4.9% ABV beer. It's up to you. It's interesting. It's an interesting beer. You can go try it for yourself. Finally, moving over to Untapped. Sun Bear has been given a 3.56 bottle caps out of 5, and that's out of 410 ratings. Overall, it is definitely not what I was expecting. I thought it was going to be a bit more mellow, a bit more rounded out, a bit sweeter, rather than being, in a sense, for the style, aggressively hopped, which the hops really take over a lot of the other flavors of the beer, and I think it's not really my thing. So cheers my final sip, guys. Let's get ready to ratings and wrap this thing up. This one I am going to finish, unlike that killer cupcake one. Sun Bear by Silly Syrup Brewing Company. Nice aromas, a little light. When it comes to the flavor, it was not at all what I was expecting. I did not know it was going to be this aggressively hoppy or bitter or slightly soury bitter. In the middle, it kind of just caught me off guard, which I guess can be a good thing, but at the same time, I was really hoping for just a regular blonde ale with a bit more sweetness and diverse tea flavors. Not really what I got, but hey, what can you do if you don't know, right? You just gotta try it, and that's why we do. Overall, Sun Bear by Silly Syrup Brewing Company has been given... It's not my thing. I'm sorry. It's just not my thing. I can only give it a 6 out of 10 for me. As for presentation, it's very mellow. It's a mellow sort of design. You get the bear there and all sort of a almost monocolor design. All the colors are very, very similar, which is fine. It makes it a little bit more easier on the eye for sure. Good information though, description, ingredients, detailed list of hops, IBUs, SRM, ABV, brewed on date on the bottom as well. That is awesome. The brewed on date's kind of hard to read, but hey, it's there and it's legible. Can't go wrong. Website looks great. No real additional information, just a different style, different description posted, so not too bad, not amazing, not great. So it's fine. It's fine. It gets a pass. Overall presentation, because of all the great information on here, gets a solid 9 out of 10 for me. Before I leave you guys, if you have any comments, questions, or beers I want to review in the future, leave all that information down in the comment box below. If you want to go ahead and like this video or subscribe to me, Make Brewing, we greatly appreciate it as well. With all that said, that's going to do it for me, Make Brewing. Gonna come and say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers. I wonder if Pooh Bear would drink this beer because it's got honey and a bear on the front. Who knows, maybe he would, but we'll never know because Pooh Bear's a childhood character. Cheers!